This is your host for Cooking with Tiffany and Tiffany's Community Spotlight at Home, Tiffany DuBois-Morales. Now, for today's video, we are going very low calorie and very simple. We're going to be doing a sheet pan of these beautiful salmon fillets along with a Belgian endive, Campari tomato and onion based side dish, a ton of spices and fresh herbs, along with a sauce that I'm just gonna throw together featuring uncured bacon jam and a little hoisin sauce. So sit back, relax, and we will be back. All right, everybody, we are back. Now, the very first thing that we are going to do for our sheet pan is put together the marinade that we are incorporating. So we are going to start with 2 teaspoons of hoisin sauce, 1 tablespoon of this uncured bacon jam, these 2 serrano hot peppers, which we are going to very thinly slice and then mince, followed by all of these spices, which you can find them at the Head Nut at Reading Terminal Market. For this mix, we're going to be using our black peppercorn, our red pepper flake, some cedar plank, which is a really nice smoky based herb or spice that you would incorporate in with salmon fillets, but it can also get used in a bunch of other dishes. Harissa, a little oregano, and some dried tarragon. And then for our herbs, which you can find all of these at Iovine Brothers Produce Market, is mint, dill, and parsley. So we have that, the hoisin sauce and the uncured bacon jam, and then the salmon fillets we had previously picked up at Whole Foods Market. So that covers basically all of our mini sponsors, but we'll be back. All right, everybody, we are back. Now, this is what our finished marinade. As you can see, it is not super soupy or anything else. The bacon jam and the hoisin are meant to really just allow the herbs as well as the serrano hot peppers to get that just coated look to it. So what we are going to do right now is portion this out into our various ingredients. In this case, our Campari tomatoes, along with our yellow onions, and then the rest of this I'm going to use on the salmon when I add it in with the tomatoes. So this will go here. We're going to do an initial stir and mix first. And man, I wish you guys could smell how amazing this is right now. But we are just going to very simply mix everything together, and then we're going to be adding it to our sheet pan that I already have all nice and seasoned. 400 degrees because I want this to roast very quickly and have, you know, the tomatoes kind of burst with their flavor. And doesn't this look delicious? And now we go and add everything to our sheet pan. So fillets I'm going to be placing in the center. Look how beautiful they look. All nice and seasoned with our herbs and our marinade. And then all of this, we're going to set it right now on either side. Now, a couple of etiquette notes, or just a few notes on roasting your various items. Make sure everything has been thoroughly seasoned. Always set your timer for less cooking, and make sure, and this is a very important thing, make sure if you are going to be serving this in a platter or in separate little pouches that you make and everything else, that everything is portioned correctly. So this is what our sheet pan currently looks like, and we're going to roast all of this for, I'm going to say 10 minutes. So dinner's going to be ready real quick. All right, everybody, we are back, and our salmon fillets are beautiful and ready to get added to the oven, along with our Campari tomatoes, our Belgian endive, and our yellow onions. We're gonna put this at the bottom rung of our oven, which is currently set at 400 degrees, and we're going to just roast this for 10 minutes. We'll check it, and then if it still needs a little bit more time, that is fine. But remember, things continue to cook even after being removed from their heat source. So it might just be a few extra minutes, and then, you know, we'll be ready to eat. So we'll be back. All right, everybody, we are back. So our initial 10 minutes is up, and wow, this smells amazing. And you know what? I'm thinking this is done. This is beautiful. This only needs, you know, a few minutes to cool, and then we can go ahead, plate, and, you know, dinner will be served. So up next, our finished product look. All right, everybody, we are back, and check it out. So we have our sheet pan roasted salmon fillets, which you can find at your local Whole Foods market, along with our Belgian endive, Campari tomato and onion based side dish, fresh herbs, and a nice simple sauce to pair all of this with. Once again, you can find all of these ingredients at your local Whole Foods market, as well as Iovine Brothers Produce at Reading Terminal Market. Spices and everything else you can also find at the Head Nut, which you can also find at, Reading Terminal Market. We have our now plated dish, and I'm just going to go ahead and take a brief bite of everything. So, on beef. Amazing. And our salmon. Equally delicious. So thank you all for joining me for another episode of Cooking with Tiffany, and I will see you all another time. Bye.